What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again, and welcome back to the Danger Zone. I thought I'd stream for you guys today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, wherever you are around the world, if it's morning, afternoon, and night. Thought I'd get on a stream for you guys today and talk about what happening in the Superstar Shakeup on Raw and SmackDown, my thoughts about it, I think, and letting you know who I think won the Superstar Shakeup, and also hang out with you guys, answer some questions, and talk about last night's NBA and NHL playoffs, and also previewing today's games for the NHL and NBA playoffs. So and I hope you guys do enjoy. If you're new to the channel and you're a big fan of wrestling like I am, definitely hit that subscribe button, become part of this dangerous alliance. And if you do enjoy the stream, definitely hit that like button. Definitely always helps, gives me that confidence to continue to do these streams for you guys. And I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, I wanted to start off with the Superstar Shakeup that happened this past week on Raw and SmackDown. Starting off on the Raw side, Raw picked up The Miz, Aleister Black, Ricochet, which, again, I wish Aleister Black went to SmackDown instead of going on Raw. You have War Machine, or what they're calling them, the Viking Experience, which is just why the Viking Experience. Just call them War Machine or something different. You got Andrade Cien Almas, who I think is a big pickup for Raw because he just beat Finn Balor on Monday in a non-title matchup. You got Cedric Alexander, who, again, could have been a big talent for SmackDown, but he'll do definitely well on Raw. He'll definitely do what Apollo was doing on Raw and just jobbing to anybody. Then you got Rey Mysterio, makes sense. The Usos, which I kind of predicted that would actually happen. But it definitely makes the tag team division on Raw a little bit better. You got Naomi, you got Eric Young, even though now Sanity almost seems like dead in the water. You got Lacey Evans, the number one contender for the Raw Women's title. You have EC3, and the big move for Monday Night Raw, who they got from SmackDown, is the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, for me, Raw did a pretty good job. I mean, they got AJ Styles, which is big. The one problem I have with it is they named the War Machine the Viking Experience. Like, how can you name a team that's won the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles 2 times and the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles Viking Experience? Like, come on. Really, folks? The Viking Experience? You just could have called them something like the Viking Brothers, or the Norse Brothers, or something like that, the Sons of Asgard or something. But he called them the Viking Experience. They dropped the ball on that one for me, and I am not happy with that name. I kind of think Aleister Black and Ricochet shouldn't be a tag team. I think they should have been split up. Aleister on SmackDown, Aleister on Raw, possibly Ricochet on SmackDown, or the other way around. But Raw did a good job in the Superstar Shakeup this year. The other side, you have the SmackDown side of the Superstar Shakeup, which SmackDown got some big talents. I mean, you got guys like the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor, Ember Moon, Bayley, Liv Morgan, the Pirate Princess Kairi Sane, Mickie James. It's going to be soon to be Tuesday Night MILF or Friday Night MILF. Buddy Murphy, the former Cruiserweight Champion, Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, finally getting out of the tag team scene, going into singles competition. Lars Sullivan, the AKA the big guy who looks like Snitsky. You got Elias, which is a big one. You got Heavy Machinery, and the big move from SmackDown, quite possibly the biggest acquisition in SmackDown history, the big dog Roman Reigns. Now, my thoughts on the SmackDown side of the Superstar Shakeup. Getting Finn Balor was big. I like that because we could possibly have the Intercontinental title back on SmackDown, with Samoa Joe quite possibly going to Monday Night Raw. He was not there on Raw last week, being he was sick. But getting Finn Balor here on SmackDown with the Intercontinental title is big, and I like it. You added more depth to that SmackDown Women's Tag Team division with Ember Moon and Bayley, Liv Morgan, Kairi Sane, Mickie James. Already stacked women's division on SmackDown with Charlotte and Becky, 2 belts. Then you got a Buddy Murphy, who I think is 205 Live's best kept secret, is now on SmackDown. He's going to definitely make some waves here. Apollo Crews is a good one. Hopefully they won't bury him like they did on Raw. Chad Gable, definitely a good one. And hopefully that means Bobby Roode will be back to being a single star and possibly a heel. A heel Bobby Roode. That's what I'm waiting for. Lars Sullivan, just a big guy who looks like Gene Snitsky and doesn't really do much for me as watching him wrestle. Then you got Elias. That means we're going to get a concert every Tuesday on SmackDown, which is great, and I love Elias. You got Heavy Machinery, a team that's going to be added to that SmackDown Tag Team division, which I kind of think got raided, if you ask me, because you lost the Usos. You didn't bring the Revival to SmackDown, but you brought Heavy Machinery in. Then you got Roman Reigns. I mean, that's a big move for SmackDown. It also means Kofi Kingston's run as WWE Champion could be ending very soon because Big Dog's here, and the Big Dog's looking to become once again the WWE Champion. Now, so coming from me, who I think won the Superstar Shakeup, this one's tricky because, AJ on Raw, Roman on SmackDown. Those are the two big moves from the Superstar Shakeup this year. AJ went to Raw, Roman went to SmackDown. Raw will have the U.S. title. SmackDown will have the Intercontinental Champion, hopefully. I don't know. I think with Raw getting a ton of NXT guys like Aleister Black and Ricochet and War Machine, definitely gives them the big advantage. But for me, I think SmackDown won this draft. I mean, they definitely bolstered their SmackDown women's division, and the Raw women's division almost seems like non-existent. No Ronda Rousey. Sasha's at MIA and could be leaving very soon. Alexa Bliss is not wrestling as often as she used to. But I think SmackDown won the Superstar Shakeup. Let me know in the comment section who do you think won the Superstar Shakeup. But I think SmackDown won the Superstar Shakeup with the moves they made. They made the better moves when it comes to building a brand. Raw made the better move for hopefully building new stars. But we know how Raw builds. They build very slowly, and either you're going to get buried or you're going to get pushed. Now I wanted to because I want to thank you guys for watching my Wrestling Sengoku Lord and Nagoya predictions I put up on Monday. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching that. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have it at the end of the video. It's one of those little thumbnails. But next week is very big because we got 3 big videos coming up on the channel, and there's going to be 2 new themes being added to the channel. 2 new themes for the Guerrillas of Destiny and Will Ospreay. Now, those videos have already been recorded, ready to go, but I am still hesitant in putting those videos up because of copyright stuff. Because those 2 songs, those two themes are somebody singing it, and I'm just definitely worried. But I'm going to be playing these songs right now, and hopefully in this stream, and hopefully in a 24-hour period, it does not get copyrighted. But if it does get copyrighted, I will be deleting this video. But this is just a test right now on these songs. So I'm going to play these songs right now, starting off with the Guerrillas of Destiny's new theme on the channel if it doesn't get copywritten. And here we go. Okay, so that is the new Guerrillas of Destiny's theme that will be added on the channel if it does not get copyrighted. So I'm very crossing fingers that it does not get copyrighted. The other one is for Will Ospreay, and I've been waiting to do Will Ospreay's theme for a while on the channel, but I just didn't have the confidence to try it, but I'm trying it now. I'm going for broke on this one, and here's Will Ospreay's new theme, and hopefully this won't get copyrighted. All right, so those are the 2 songs that could be added to the channel by next week, and hopefully these won't get copyrighted. Now let's start talking about what happened last night in the Stanley Cup playoffs, because we got huge upsets happening in the Eastern Conference with Tampa Bay getting swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets. John Tortorella's Blue Jackets got it done, so congratulations to Columbus. And the New York Islanders eliminating the Pittsburgh Penguins in a 4-game sweep as well, which was big for me because that guarantees us we're not going to see the Pens in the playoffs this year. And the Eastern Conference side of the playoffs look to be even more intriguing to me. Then in the Western Conference, the Winnipeg Jets tied even up their first round series with St. Louis in a 2-1 victory in overtime. So that series is now 2-2. And in the final game last night, my San Jose Sharks losing to the Vegas Golden Knights. I think it was 5-0 last time I checked. And now my Sharks are down 3-1. So my Sharks' chances of making the second round are very much slim and none. But I'm going to keep supporting them even though they get eliminated in the playoffs. But Vegas is one win away from advancing to the second round. Now, coming into today's games in the Stanley Cup playoffs, we got Boston versus Toronto, with I think Toronto leading the series 2-1, or the series is tied 1-1. Dallas and Nashville, with Nashville and Dallas tied at 1-1. And the final game of the night, Calgary versus Colorado, with Colorado up 2-1. So that's up with the NHL. Then on the NBA side last night, starting off with Toronto and Orlando. Toronto coming back after their loss in Game 1, defeating Orlando. So that series is tied 1-1. Denver and San Antonio. Denver coming back after their loss in Game 1, beating San Antonio, having that series up now 1-1. And the final game last night with Portland beating Oklahoma City at home, and they have a commanding 2-0 lead. Then going into today's NBA playoffs, we have Game 2 between the Celtics and the Pacers. Boston leads the series 1-0. Milwaukee and Detroit, Game 2. Milwaukee leads the series 1-0. And Houston and Utah in the final game of the NBA playoffs tonight, with Houston leading the series 1-0. So we're going to see if anybody's going to be taking a commanding 2-1 lead, or all three of these games are going to be singled at 1-1. So very excited to see what's going to happen. Now, if you guys are enjoying the stream, I want to definitely advise you to super kick that like button if you're enjoying the stream. And if you're new to the channel and you love wrestling like I do, like you watch wrestling from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, WWE, NXT, soon to be All Elite Wrestling. If you're a sports fan like myself, if you're a fan of NFL, college football, college basketball, hockey, baseball, basketball, I do predictions for that every year. And definitely hit that subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. So what else is there to say? Again, hopefully these two songs will be fine on the channel. I'm going to be playing them at least one more time just to be safe. But if they don't get copywritten, we're going to be in good business. And we got Saturday's New Japan Pro Wrestling's Sengoku Lord Nagoya, which we're going to see Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ibushi for the Intercontinental Championship. Juice defending the U.S. title against Bad Luck Fale. And momentum is a lot at stake for Wrestling Dontaku Night 1 and Night 2, and Wrestling Hinokini not this week, but next week. Then we got I think the NFL schedule comes out today or tonight, so we will know where which teams will be playing my Patriots and my Seahawks next season. This season, we're getting closer to Mortal Kombat 11, which is just I cannot wait to be playing that on the Nintendo Switch. We're a couple days away from Avengers Endgame, seeing how this whole Avengers Marvel universe is going to end, going into the next phase. And man, what else? I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, we got Money in the Bank coming up in May. We will find out who's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, quite possibly this Monday on Raw, and quite possibly Tuesday on SmackDown. So anything can definitely happen. All right, I'm gonna play these two songs again. Hopefully, no copyright. Starting off with the Gorillas of Destiny's new theme on the channel. Hopefully. Okay, that was the new Gorillas of Destiny theme, and here is Will Ospreay's new theme, possibly. All right, so those two themes will hopefully be on my next New Japan Pro Wrestling videos, which will be next week. So I think I'm gonna call it a day today. I hope you guys did enjoy this live stream. If you guys didn't show up, if you guys couldn't show up in the live stream, definitely check out the video after. As always, show your support by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, voicing your opinions, because opinions are always welcome on this channel. Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this stream. Now, before you guys go, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends, of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance, and I will see you guys next week for 3 big videos. Later days, guys, and peace.